Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. They may be your last as king.
Madman. You're a madman.
Air and water. But you'll find plenty of both down there.
No man, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
Madness. This is Sparta!
Welcome back. This is part 2. So we're gonna get back into the brand bank and just unpack some things. I feel like I left you guys hanging by just going on this rant tangent about the current state of society and how everything is like an episode of Succession. Season 1, episode 2. And if you know, you know. Let's get into it. If you're new here, my name is Horace Bots. We have thought-provoking conversations and we like to unpack and discuss. And if you're just getting to this video, I would highly recommend that you go and check out part 1, what is your brand bank, just to get an understanding of where we are. But I digress. You're here, I'm here, let's get into it. The balance sheet. Let's figure out how we tilt the scales in our favor. I said it was about deposits and withdrawals. The initial premise was, okay, well, for every positive experience that a customer had with Apple, that's building their brand, impeccable. Oh, the service. Oh, I went to the Genius Bar. They just helped me. It just worked. I bought the product. It arrived early. All of the great things that you've heard. Any company has this experience. And then you have the negatives, which are like the withdrawals. Something along the lines of, I had to wait for an hour and a half to get service. They tried to charge me because I was slightly out of my warranty period and I didn't get Apple Care. Like, these are things that take away from the brand. So let's bring it back to like a personal experience. We will look at both genders. I'm gonna start with the males. Things that build your brand, the deposits that you make. Fellas, when it comes to enhancing your brand, you're in corporate America, what type of certifications are you pursuing? There should not be a moment where you're not enhancing your skill set, period. So you need to figure out within your specialty area what certifications are currently here, or what certifications are coming down the pipeline, or what certifications are work adjacent that you can go and collect this expertise and see how you can fill in the gaps of your current employment or within your business. Building that brand. You're making yourself more useful. You're making yourself irreplaceable. You're making yourself a deeper subject matter expert. And in turn, you're making yourself more valuable, which in turn will enhance your revenue, which you can use to increase your brand. How? Presentation matters. Don't judge me here. I have on a tank top. I just came from the gym. But hey, 30 videos, 30 days. This is, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm here. But the way that you present yourself, the attire that you wear, how it fits, building your brand, these things matter. It's small details, large impacts. Things like that. Going to the gym, healthy, fit physique, you're building your brand. Yes, I can say that vanity powers me sometimes, but at the core, your physique is a representation of your level of discipline, your brand, okay? That level of discipline can be transmuted into other endeavors. I want you to understand that. If I can be so disciplined and regimented to ensure that I go to the gym every day and do the things that will build my physique, I have that same reliability when it comes to having to meet a project deadline, when it comes to being in a relationship and you need your partner or your companion to depend on you, when it comes to your family needing some support and they can lean on you. That discipline, that reliability, that is spoken. It is shown. It is demonstrated. It's your brand. All right, let's give maybe 2 more examples. How you carry yourself in social environments. All right, if you're that guy that has a good time, can have a good drink, but still has a level of decorum, a level of civility to him, you're good business. That means you can parlay. At any given moment, you can network and collaborate and discuss and have thought-provoking conversations because cognitively you're still there. I'm going to give you an example of withdrawal, a detriment to your brand. If you're one of those dudes that go out and get
It's sauced, super sauced, illiterally belligerent.
that's your brand. And there are going to be occasions where people be like, don't invite that dude. He go a little too hard. Like, he's smart and cool, but when he get drunk, that's not a good look. That's your brand. I know you're probably thinking, what does that matter? I perform my job. I do great at work. Yes, you're right. You do all those things. But brand is holistically a presentation of you. You want to know the true power of the brand? It's what people say about you when you're not there. It's how they communicate or speak your energy into existence. As if they say, oh man, we wish that this person was there, or oh man, I'm so glad that he couldn't make it because he know how to mess up a good thing. See, that's your brand. Pay attention. Another deposit or withdrawal could be your circle. I know you've heard those sayings, fellas, where it's like, oh, look at a person's closest 5 friends and you'll see how far they get in life. It's not by accident. And it's not because it's like, oh, well, these people. No. It's because iron sharpens iron. It's because the conversations that you will have with this circle are either going to propel you to look further, expand higher, be more ambitious, or they're going to drag you down into the pits where you're just discussing rhetoric that is irrelevant, that will literally dull out your cognitive senses. What does that mean? If your people are talking about books, reading, enhancing, certifications, education, ideas, building businesses, looking at real estate, you're in the right circle. That's a good circle. If your people are talking about gossip, social media, shade room, new TikTok dance, whoever fans only just dropped or just leaked, you in the wrong circle, bruh. You've got to get out that circle because those conversations are not going to add any value to your life. It's going to pull you down. It's going to hold you down. Because when you start to pull away and focus on these things, those people that were in your circle are going to be like, who are you? I don't want to talk about that. And they're going to rebel. They're going to push back. There is going to be friction. Find a new circle. Join a new group. Seek out a new activity that you want to expand your mind and meet people there. And that's how you build your brand. You expand your brand. You're depositing into your brand. Man, it's so many small nuanced things. How you work on a specific project with a person that is so difficult to work with, you'll get the reputation of the person that can work with anyone. They're like, oh man, that guy Bob, geez, he had to work with Phil, and Phil's a terror. He's always so grumpy and rude, and he's actively chaotic. But Bob just was so calm and so smooth. He just came in there and articulated his position. He facilitated how the whole situation went down. And we had a great time. It was like Phil was a new person. We've got to always have Bob in the room. Just think about that. That is Bob's brand. Oh, and it is powerful because people want people like that. People need people like that. You need to become that person. Figure out what skill sets are required to be that guy and become that person, which will then allow you to be more authentically you, because you can let your inner light shine. You can let your passions run free, overflow, and you can be this powerful force living out your ethos. Build that brand, brothers. I promise you. I know there's certain things you're not going to want to give up, but you have to. It's required. Now, I didn't forget about the ladies. Let's talk about it. Deposits and withdrawals. Now, let me preface this with the intent of my discussion here is not to be offensive or to offend. The intent is not to make you go right down in the comments and go straight Bruce Almighty and just light me up. No. I've got no problems with nobody, and I respect everyone's choice to do as they see fit. I'm just one person on the internet with a small YouTube page giving my opinion about how we can make things better, how we need to be more observant, be more circumspect, and really understand the power that we either like wield or the power that we give away. So for my ladies, deposits. I would say yes, of course, education is a fantastic deposit. Certifications are a fantastic deposit. Yes. Fitness is also a fantastic deposit. Now, I know right now we're in the era of not really having a lot of accountability. We've got people that tend to body shame fit people, and it's like a reverse Uno card. It's very confusing. I want to say this. Do not let the current trends of society trick you into believing that health is not wealth, that fitness does not feel good, that your self-esteem will improve with the level of work you put into shaping your physique, and not because of the outcome of the physique, but because of the mental fortitude required to build that physique. That's the difference. Everybody wants something easy, but it's the hard things that are valued. Okay? So women, get those certs, get that education, get in the gym. Okay? These are deposits into your brand. Everyone wants, oh, she's so fit and lovely and brilliant. Oh, she just got that new certification. She came in and she just solved all of these problems. Oh, she was a godsend. That's a good brand. When it comes to the social scene, and guys do it too, the attention-seeking behaviors is just something that I've noticed. I could be wrong. I haven't done any data searches. I mean, I could bring up white papers and investigations that could communicate a specific data trend, but that's irrelevant. Just nuanced observation. Women enjoy attention-seeking more than men. And they attention seek on these social websites because guys are idiots. And what they will do is they will just shower with you with attention, especially if you wear less clothes. I'm just gonna speak plainly, okay? No verbose rhetoric. I'm just gonna be honest. If you over-sexualize yourself, it may feel like a deposit. You get all this attention and you feel like you can have your pick of the litter, but the guy's intent are not what you want them to be, because you are presenting in a way, like I said in the previous video, that seems more recreational than foundational. Let that sit. More recreational than foundational. And I want you all to have a strong foundation and to get exactly what you desire. You can be alluring, gorgeous, stunning, without being hypersexualized and overly provocative. Yes, you could have the most massive melons, but you don't have to lead with them. You can let that be the secret sauce. The the way the dress flows and glides over makes a guy wonder what's under there. It looks like her physique is incredible, but it's she's so eloquent. That energy establishes, oh, okay, respectable. The energy of I'm putting them out there and everyone can see establishes recreational. And if that's just on the internet, man, one can only imagine what happens behind closed doors. See how that escalated so quickly? I'm trying to tell you, deposits, withdrawals. Hey, the withdrawal piece, the way you present yourself, especially in social environments with your friends, you may feel like it has no weight on how things proceed. But as we understood, and as that book showed me that I'm reading, The Switchers, employers will look at your social media and they will judge. And if most of your social media is at a place of provocateur, hypersexualized, it's just something to consider. I'm not saying that you won't get hired. I'm just saying that who knows what will happen. I want people to put themselves in the best position to achieve the desired end result. That's it. It's about risk mitigation. Is it worth the risk? And to you, it may be. And for that, I say, do what you do. Treat yourself. All I'm saying is this. If there was an opportunity for an employer to pay you double or triple what you made, but it was contingent upon having a specific type of social media profile, and you couldn't change anything, would you be happy with the decisions that you made, or would you regret it? And I'm going to tell you, say this company is judging you based off of traditional values. So they do not value over-sexualization. They do not value provocative behavior. They do not value things that may seem uncouth. And I know it's like, oh, well, this is prejudice. This is judgment. It's like, the world is judgment. Literally. That is the world. There are rules, there are regulations, there are societal norms. The world is judgment. And as much as people want to shift these societal norms to fit their desired freedoms, when you are judged, you cannot be mad. I see these YouTube videos of the fans only people getting mad because certain men don't want to date them. And I'm confused. Look at your brand bank. It's so many withdrawals, you're in bankruptcy. I mean, I'm a pretty liberal and open-minded person. I like a lot of things. But it's no way that I would attach myself and my reputation of who I am to a fans-only person. You could be the kindest, gentlest, sweetest person, but morality tells me that these decisions, I'm not good with that. And I know someone's behind the camera, you're insecure. I'm sorry, no. I got boundaries. And I know that's a interesting word in this day and age because many of people want to leverage the insecurity complex. No, I'm indifferent. You're out there, you're good for someone, just not me. You can't make me date you. You see how that works? You can't make someone like me be like, oh, well, I'm going to give you a chance because you've shamed me into it. I will not tolerate or accept such leverage. It is a boundary. It is a hard no from me. That's a pass. So yeah, you can say all the things, all the words, the insecurities, the toxic, etc., rhetoric. And I'm still going to sit here like it means nothing to me because my boundaries state that is unacceptable and it's a pass. You're stunning. Oh, you're kind. Oh, I'm sure you'll be a good mother. But the world has seen your most intimate moments, and to me, that is unbecoming. Granted, Men are part of the problem. I'm not gonna let you guys off the hook. Don't sit there and be like, no, guys. You encourage it. You pay for it. You support it. You facilitate it. You participate in it. You are accountable as well. The detriment, it goes hand in hand. It's a collaborative effort to fail. We got to do better. Just a little bit. Like Joey Swole says it so well in his videos. Do better. I love it. So entertaining because people are so egotistical. I digress. Women, I know that your bank balance can be higher than every man because you've got something that men don't have. The allure to shift and sway intuitively, to communicate and feel empathetically, to be as brilliant and as driven, yet so soft and so delicate, to inspire greatness. And you traded with all the withdrawals to become better men. And you were just fine the way you were. This is going to be probably one of the last times in the next 3 months that I'm going to touch these topics because this is not that kind of channel. Only reason I came back to this today is because friends brought to my attention that, yes, the way that I spoke in the video yesterday was on brand, but it was missing key components of things that people can do to increase and grow. And this channel is about growth. The growth mindset is imperative. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to grow here. We're going to have these discussions. Not this one anymore. The next one we're going to talk about is going to be a bit more fun, a bit more universal, a bit more inspiring. We're going to talk about being the CEO of your life. It's a great quote that I got from an alumni of Stern in an alumni panel. And when he said that, one of the other guys on the panel was like, I gotta write that down. That was pretty good. It was. And I've been thinking about it ever since. So until then, I'm glad you guys came back for round 2. And let's keep pushing forward. Let's keep enjoying these discussions. Do me a favor and share this video with 2 or 3 friends. Subscribe. If you click on notifications, I'd appreciate that too. And let's keep enjoying how this adventure is progressing. I appreciate y'all for stopping by.